Good morning, YouTube. I'm feeling really good today. It's not just because of this top, because this top actually makes me feel really good. Because what do you mean it's giving me boobs when I don't actually have boobs? Okay, I'm actually a 34. I don't actually know what size I am. I think I'm a 34. I'm either a B or a C, but can you believe that this is a B or a C? No, this top is from Zara and it's doing bits. I also really like the is this called hemline? I don't know. I'm trying to get better at like the actual understanding of fashion, because I'm actually really getting into it, but it's going to be a journey. Okay, you can come on the journey with me as I build my style and my wardrobe, because you best believe that I'm building that baby up. She's thick and heavy, and I've been putting stuff on Vinted like bit by bit. Anyway, I'm getting distracted, but yeah, I want to show you, like, I just really like the curvature of this. Should I show you my whole outfit now that I'm here? Now I've got to adjust you. Cute, no? I love this skirt. Trying to show you without having to move the camera down again, but it's a really cute design. I've worn it quite a few times. I feel like I've worn it in other vlogs, like definitely worn it in other vlogs, but it's just, I really like the ease of it. I don't know about you, but I mean, you can see Winnie the Pooh in the background. I'm not trying to hide him anymore, because I used to try and hide him, but he is my supportive bestie, and that's never going to change. So should we just pop him here rather than him feeling like he's alone? Anyway, I was trying to say, I don't know what I was trying to say, to be quite frank. That happens a lot. And I am also on cycle day 2 of my cycle, and I am like a radiator. I'm literally a human radiator, and so in this heat, when I tell you I'm not functioning, like my brain is not working. I dread to think what I'm going to be like when I'm pregnant. People say they get baby brain. I literally have heat wave brain, cycle brain. I don't know how I'm going to focus with baby brain on anything. But anyway, this vlog is going to be a little bit different, because if you follow me on TikTok, you will know, because I've been posting it on there, my journey of getting a job. So I had I'm not going to make this too long, but I had a second stage interview last week, and I got the news yesterday morning I got the news that I didn't get the job. It was between me and one other person, and I was upset. I would be lying to you if I said that I wasn't. I was genuinely really upset about it, and I was going to vlog yesterday, but I didn't want to come on camera feeling like really down, because that's not the energy that I want to bring, and also that's not majority of the time who I am and who I show up as. But we have different parts of us, and that's just a part of me that was a bit sad. But I've woken up this morning with a pep in my step, because I reminded myself of who the hell I am, which is a positive, sparkly woman who has everything that she needs to be able to align with the opportunities that are literally ready for me. And I am now in that stage, in that driver's seat again, where I'm like, I'm ready for you as well. So I have had 2 second stage interviews where I've been the last one of 2 people, and the feedback has been, you've been incredible, you have made our decision much harder because of the person that you are and what you bring to the table. It's just been down to a fine margin of experience, and so there's nothing really more positive that I could want from that feedback. This vlog is very much going to be kind of aligning with when you feel a little bit lost, a bit downtrodden, and we're just going to get our life back on track. So I actually got myself ready this morning because I wanted to feel really good. So that is the first step of when you're feeling a bit shit. And you don't need to put makeup on, by the way. I've been going through my acne journey for years, and it's taken me a long time to feel kind of confident-ish to actually show that on screen. I have been using tretinoin, and this is week 6, and it looks much better. If you go back and look at my other vlogs, you will see my skin, because I've been quite open about it, and I want to be open with you about the journey, because I know there's a lot of people that struggle with acne out there. So this is already 5 minutes long. I don't want to make this much longer. That's the first thing that I did to make myself feel good and ready, and you don't need makeup on to do that. It just might be a nice outfit that you put together, but let's be honest, in this heat wave, which I'm ready to get rid of, and summer, I'm ready for autumn, quite frankly, there's only so much you can do with your outfit. Is there not? I know we can style it with a scarf or all of these little things, yeah, but I'm not here for it, because that's adding extra layers, adding more heat, and I'm just ready for autumn. AW girl, that is me. So I made last night a chia seed pudding mix, which I didn't actually measure like what I put in there. I just kind of splodged it in, but it looks like it's a nice consistency, to be honest. And then what I did was, I'm making mango ice cream today with my grandparents. And this is some of the mixture that I used to make that without the coconut milk. And I thought I'd put that at the bottom of my bowl with the chia seed pudding. This has got mango, agave, lime juice, and a little bit of coconut cream. This has chia seeds, obviously, Greek yogurt, coconut cream, coconut milk, a bit of agave, and I think that's actually it. And it's actually a really nice consistency. I've got this little bowl and it's so cute. It's not too big, so I really like the size of it. I've seen people put the mango on the bottom, but I'm actually going to put it on the top because I want to see it when I'm eating this. I've just got the chia seed pudding that I've put in there. This lighting is terrible, but I'm not double dipping the mango. I'm going to just give it a mix. It's actually a really nice consistency. So I'm going to pop that on the top of the chia seed pudding, spoon it on. I don't know how much to spoon, to be quite honest. I think it's just to taste. This lighting is terrible. Never mind. Oh my god, I thought I saw someone moving outside. Oh my god, scared the absolute life out of me. I want it quite mango-y, so I've put like a really nice layer of it on. I'll give you a live taste test so that you can actually decide if this is what you want. And I'll put the recipe in the description below that I use, but you can edit it. I literally just didn't measure out what I did. I just dolloped what I thought would be right. And you can obviously make it thinner or thicker. Oh my god. That is stunning. I'm not even just saying that. When I went to the Maldives, shameless plug, if you haven't seen that vlog, go see that vlog. There's 3 of them, Maldives vlog from last year. I was addicted to eating the coconut chia seed pudding. Every single morning, that is what I had. But I love mango. I feel like it's so refreshing. And in this hot weather, mango is the absolute one. These ones are from M&S, and these are actually really good mangoes. I highly recommend it. But adding the agave to it just makes it so nice without having to add sugar, because I find when I'm on my period, sugar really inflames me and makes my cramps a lot worse. It makes me bloat more. So, top tip of the day, don't use sugar, use agave in your mango, in anything. I use it in my coffee as well, and it's 10-10. I literally don't miss sugar when I have it. I get this one, which is from Costco. And there's a Costco literally everywhere. Okay, maybe not everywhere, but I know that you can get hold of this. It's 2 bottles that you can buy basically. And I go through it like it's nobody's business, to be quite frank. So anyway, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna go watch the OC because that's what I've been watching recently, unless I find a good vlog. But I feel like I've watched all the vlogs. And then I'm gonna apply for some more jobs because that is what I'm gonna do this morning that's gonna make me feel good. And I'm really feeling this outfit today. I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna enjoy my outfit, enjoy my chia seed pudding, and enjoy the OC because I've never seen it before. And we've had breakfast. I've got my coffee with the agave, with a bit of molten sea salt and a bit of cinnamon. I'm telling you, it does bits. I love having my morning coffee because it's like a spiritual kind of practice for me, in the sense of I try to have my coffee when I'm doing something that brings me peace, and the clock is gonna start cuckooing. So good. I'm just gonna let it stop. Having that breakfast this morning was really important part of making myself feel really good and helping myself to get out of a funk, because I find when I have things that are fast food or super processed, it makes my body feel worse, and that makes me then feel worse. So I try to have things that are going to nourish me. That's why I made the chia seed pudding yesterday, also to make my day easier today. So I made sure that it had Greek yogurt in it for protein and mango for happiness, because I love that and it's really refreshing in this heat. So all of these things, these little things that add up, allow me to feel better in myself, allow me to perform better and to be the best version of myself. So that is ultimately what all these little things are leading up to. The same thing with the coffee. It's just making me feel better because it's my practice, it's a routine. And when you, I don't know about anyone else, I saw something on TikTok that was like, I'm a type C because I like to be in a routine, because I like to go away, but then when I'm away I miss my routine, but when I come back and I'm in my routine I want to go away again. So it's like this like lose-lose thing. My partner is the opposite. Like, he loves to be in a routine, he thrives so much, and he doesn't miss that variety, whereas with me, as soon as I'm in a routine, I miss my variety, but I also can't function too much with too much variety. I need to be in a system where I have structure. So I try to keep a loose structure. That's my kind of medium. My loose structure being having something that makes me feel good in the morning in terms of breakfast, that kind of nourishing food, but not always the same thing. Because if I have the same thing, I get bored. So that's my happy medium. Having my coffee every day, that's a, did I just say every day? I did, didn't I? Every day. That makes me feel like I've got the same routine because I'm having the same recipe every day. It's really good, but every few months I'll probably change the way that I make it or something like that. But I also don't have a cold iced coffee in this heat that I make at home. I'll have it when I go out, but I just feel like it doesn't taste the same at home and I miss my hot coffee. So these are the things I do to make myself feel better. I'm gonna sit down now and apply for some more jobs. There aren't that many jobs out there right now. If you are somebody that is looking for jobs, the job market is tough, right? We all know this. I wrote a Substack post on it recently and went into a bit more detail, but it's very much right now the toughest that it's been in a long time, and it's an employer's market. So what we are doing is fighting each other, not literally, but for the role. And it's been like that, obviously, it's always been like that, but more so now. There's so many more candidates in the ratio to jobs that are available. It's crazy. So I'm remaining positive, you know. I am that person that is very much glass half full, and I will always be that person. And I love being that person. It makes me feel really good about life. I just feel really good. The other thing I do tend to do, and I'll do that with you tomorrow morning, I didn't get a chance to do that today because I'm trying to get to my grandparents to make the ice cream and I'm on a tight schedule. I do sit and read in the morning, and I'm going to show you the books that I'm reading actually, because I've only shown you Wild Power. I haven't shown you the other ones. Oh my God, I've rambled for 5 minutes again. I'm going to stop now. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. In the house, it is saying that it is 29 degrees downstairs. That's just downstairs. Upstairs, it's way hotter. But here's a little trick for you. Fill your hot water bottles up with cold water. And when I tell you, it is so nice. It genuinely is like something cool. Like, you've got a cool can, you know, when you go on holiday and you have those cans that are freezing cold and you really can't, you just put it on your shoulder, or you do it like to someone else. That's what it feels like, but times 100. So my recommendation to you is to get a hot water bottle and put some cold water in it, and then instead of wasting what you've got, when you want to refill it, pour it into the plants, because they could use it and we could use saving water. I will pop a clip in because I took a video of when I was making the ice cream. It was so nice. It tasted like mango sticky rice, which is what I was going for. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. But now I'm going to chill out and watch X-Men, because I decided to watch all of the X-Men in order, in chronological order. So I'm only on number 2, so it's X-Men The Origins of Wolverine. So I'm going to watch that now, because the new Avengers comes out in December, and I will be damned if I don't know what's going on, because I've watched nearly all of the Marvel movies, obviously not recently, but just generally. But I can't remember the X-Men's in detail. I remember some things, like I remember Jean and Scott and Wolverine, but I don't remember the plot and the storyline. It's the next day, and it's actually 5:10 at the moment, so it's quite late, and I've been quite busy today, and I found that my hands are a little bit shaky, so I decided to sit down and do some colouring. This is where I've got so far. I genuinely love this. This is the Christmas book, so it's the Fuzzy Hygge Christmas Vibes colouring book. I got it ages ago on Amazon. I will link it in my Amazon for you in case you want to buy it. There are so many nice ones. I just haven't done so many of the pages, so I decided to just do this because I don't want to buy a new one when I've already got this. So I've just been colouring this, and I have my Oh Hoo Hoo markers, which are incredible, by the way. They are all the hype that you expect them to be, that they've been given. They're not underhyped, they're not overhyped, they are hyped appropriately. So I did this so I could just calm down and adapt to relaxing. My parents have gone out, and so I decided I would sit down and make a girl dinner. I'll show you what I've got in a second. But this is one of the things that I do when I feel a little bit blue, because it genuinely calms my nervous system down so much, because I'm focusing on this. I'm not thinking about anything else, because I'm focusing on being in the lines when I'm colouring and what colour I want to pick, etc, etc. And I have TV on in the background just for some noise. I do also, if I'm feeling really overstimulated, sit with music instead of TV, so it really depends on what I've got going on. I have been listening to autumn music today. I will also put the playlist link in the description below, so that if you are an autumn girly, if you're an AW girly like me, then you can sit and listen to music as well. But I'm going to get changed into my pyjamas now, because this is not the vibe for the evening. I want to send a message to my brain that we're winding down for the evening, so I'm going to get changed and then make dinner. It's still a little bit early, I'm not super hungry yet, but I got myself dessert as well. So when I cook that, you can come with me. And then, to be honest, there's not really much that I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I'm just going to watch some TV and relax. I do need to read my book, but I'm just not in the headspace for that at the moment. Like I said, I've been a bit overstimulated and I felt a little bit hectic in my mind today. So that's why I decided to just sit and chill. I was going to do hoover the whole house, but I just hoovered downstairs. I thought I'd hoover upstairs tomorrow, because I'm just feeling a little bit shaky, and I don't really know why. I don't know if it's the heat, if it's because I've not had too much food, or if it literally is that I'm just a bit overwhelmed with life at the moment. But that is why I'm doing all these things, to signal to my brain that we can relax. So this is what this is. So they're garlic and mozzarella gnocchi from the brand Rana, and they're actually so good. So these are filled with garlic and mozzarella, and then I just put some chili flakes, some garlic granules, and I'm cooking them in butter. When I tell you this is the easiest lazy girl dinner, and then to go with it for dessert, oh my god, I have to put that on because the chili flakes starting to go up my nose. Then I got this for dessert, because if you know, you know, these are insane. They just remind me of my childhood. Here it is, girl dinner, absolute carb central. It's so good though. This has literally just come off the pan, so I will eat it, but not right at the second, because it's going to be super hot. I am aware that I look like a hot mess, but I'm going to go and watch the OC, because that's all I want to do right now, is just eat this, watch the OC, and have my angel cake slices. By the way, I can't believe that I've never seen this before. I'm on episode 6. So good, so good. If you've never seen the OC like me, you need to watch it, because you're missing out. I've been missing out all this time, and I am very grateful for the fact that I'm 30 and watching it for the first time, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that wish that they could watch this for the first time again. But guess what? That's what you can do if you've not seen it yet, like me. Finished product. So I made these to take to my best friend's house, because we're having a girls' night in. So we're gonna watch a rom-com, and I just felt like having cookies, but I didn't want to have loads of sugar because the refined sugar inflames me. So I have made this with coconut sugar, the cookies. I'm gonna put the recipe in the description so that you can follow it if you want. When I tell you, they taste literally like a normal cookie, but instead of refined sugar, I've used coconut sugar. There is refined sugar in the chocolate, but honestly, they're just insane. Like I couldn't access sugar-free or refined sugar-free chocolate. I couldn't get any, so I just used normal. I will catch up with you properly tomorrow, because this has literally been a weird week. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. We'll have a proper chat and all will be revealed. Good morning. It is the next day since I filmed the cookie clip, and I Firstly, I wanted to talk to you about this book because I mentioned earlier in the vlog that I was going to tell you about the books that I'm reading, because this is genuinely given me such a different perspective, and I got it as a recommendation from somebody that I follow on TikTok, and she reads a lot of universe books, you know, books about law of attraction, books about manifestation, quantum physics, all of these things, and this kind of has a few of those different things mixed up into this book. So it's called A Happy Pocket Full of Money, and it's basically about wealth and abundance, and it doesn't just mean wealth in the sense of money, it means wealth in the sense of having abundance of positivity and all the things that you want in life, basically, and how to be able to create that for yourself. So if that's something that you're into or would like to explore, it kind of explains it in a way that is digestible. A lot of books that you can pick up about this topic tend to be sometimes complicated, and it's difficult to be able to actually sit and read and digest what's actually written in front of you. So this book is not that, and I read it chunk by chunk. I don't read loads in one go because I want to actually put it into practice in my life. So I just wanted to mention this book because I do feel like if that's something that you like, this is a great recommendation. It's not something that you just stumble upon. I do feel like this is one of those books that gets recommended. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was this little gap that has been going on in this vlog that you wouldn't know, but I basically, in between the last clip before the cookies and the cookie clip yesterday, it's been a week. So my plan was actually to get this vlog up last week on last Sunday and to film, you know, more stuff, but being completely honest, my EDS flared up. So I haven't really spoken much about this, but it's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, that's what it stands for, and it's a chronic illness that I have been diagnosed with for, it's only been 5 years, so it's still quite new to me, and I'm still learning how to manage it, but stress is a big trigger for me. And I'm going to show you, because I think you can kind of see my shoulder basically flared up, and it's still really sore. It's been like this since last Saturday. So yesterday my mum put these acupressure magnets on my shoulder. I haven't actually used them before, so I don't know how it's gonna work or if it's gonna help, but I'm hoping that it's going to. But I thought it would, in all honesty, be better by now, but it's taking a lot longer because the rate of stress from the interview, and I don't just mean the result of the interview, I mean the stress of the preparation of the interview. Actually going to the interview, I worked myself up so much, and in the space of 2 weeks I had 2 second stage interviews, tasks to prepare. Obviously you're preparing for the interview, you're researching the brand and everything like that, so it was intense, and I definitely stressed myself out more than I should have, but I'm still learning, I'm human, I'm still figuring it out. And so the fact that this vlog is about getting yourself up from being in, you know, feeling a little bit downtrodden, not feeling your greatest, this is all part of it, and this is part of what happens to me when I feel stressed out. So again, it's just me being really open and honest with you about the fact that I do have this illness. I do have to sometimes slow down and take a step back. I want to sit at my laptop all day and edit and blah blah blah, but if I do that, it does make my shoulder worse, hence why I had to kind of delay it a little bit. But I have edited most of this vlog yesterday, so this clip is literally all I have to edit and put up, so I'm definitely going to get this up for you today. So this is real time, okay? I'm making an effort because honestly it's something that makes me feel really good. It's a passion of mine, and I want to make lots of vlogs and carry on doing this, and this be something that I can give back, because I think there is so much that we don't get to see, and we just get to see the highlight reels, and that's just not what I want to show you. I want to show you the reality, what it looks like to go through life with a chronic illness, what it looks like to go through the stages of actually having to get a job in this job market, which is atrocious, and everything that is just real, going on my journey of, you know, learning fashion and styling myself and styling a body that is very much curvy, and for example, jeans are not made for us. None of my jeans, by the way, in my cupboard fit me, but that's going to be a whole separate thing because I need to get some jeans and we're going to go on a whole jean journey together. But anyway, the battery's going to die, the memory's going to run out, and I've been blabbing on for way too long throughout this whole vlog, not even just this clip. So I'm going to just end this here. I know this has been a bit everywhere, I'm really sorry, but it will be better. It will, I promise, be better. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and I want you to remember that every setback is a setup for a comeback, and I truly this week want to push that home for you, because if there is anything that I believe, this is just a little setback, and it's not going to stop me from pushing towards what it is that I truly believe I am meant for and is meant for me. And I don't want you to do that either. I want you to keep going. I don't want you to give up. It's just a setback, and this is actually gearing you up towards what the comeback is going to be, and I'm a big believer in that and the fact that anything is possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.